All right, let's talk about how we can create a homemade compass of sorts for making circles, okay? So for this one, I just used a piece of lined notebook paper and I fold it in half. Of course, I line up my corners. You could take off this perforated edge if you wanted to before you started, but honestly, it can be left. It's not a big deal. And then if you look at this one, you know, this is about 1 inch wide or so. And so I just start folding this way about that inch. And I definitely make sure to line up my edges because you don't want it to be off, and then you have all these little pieces getting in your way when you're making your circles. So, and I just keep folding all the way to the end, and it makes it thick enough to stand up to the use. Okay, so as you can see, all right, so as you can see on this one, it's been taped on the edges. So, and this one, it's already popping up. So it would be beneficial if you can tape or something, glue it a little bit or something and get that down. I'm going to take and just staple on the very, very edge. And that'll hold it down, mostly because I don't have my tape right here. But either way works, okay? Now, you are going to need to put holes. You're going to need an end to hold, which I'm going to use the white portion because there's not lines there, right? And then we got to poke holes. And one of the things that when you're doing this, you're going to have a circle the size of your paper, and so it doesn't need to be much bigger than, you know, half your page as it spins around. So that's part of why we fold it in half, and then I'm going to put my first hole kind of down in here because this is the one that will be what you use to hold, and we can hold it on our paper this is a paper clip that I just opened up slightly, or you could use a tack. You could use maybe another pencil where you just make sure your lead is not out and poke your pencil in there to hold it as you spin it around your paper. There's many different options, okay, but that's what our first hole is for. And then we're going to put a hole in every single line out. And, you know, approximately the middle is good. You just poke it through. It's not very easy. I think I need a pen. There we go. If you have a tack or something, that would probably be even easier. Try to keep it as straight out as you can. Well, we don't want to do that. You could use a tack. This is kind of like a tack or a nail. Well, that's a little bit better. This one I kind of tore. Okay, so I now have my at-home compass, and all right, here's my much better demonstration. There we go. And whichever hole I use, I can make concentric circles, right? So I can go out and make however big I want to go. All right, so there you go. That's how we make a nice little compass at home. Coincidentally, this little tool I use to poke the holes is a compass for doing this. All right,